If you wanted to talk a little bit about this, I was just wondering, like, Kathak, studying an Indian classical dance form when you first start studying it is really frustrating and also boring and also hard. So I wanted to know, what was the moment where something clicked for you, where you were like, because you have to love it, there has to be some kind of, or you're just a child and you're forced to until you love it by yourself. But, you know, I just, oh, Rachna, you're muted.
Sorry. Yes, talk about that process.
Yeah, I would just love to know, like, what was the moment where you were like, oh, this is really boring and my body hurts and I hate this? Or I don't know, you've studied a lot of dances, so maybe you already had that feeling before going into it. But I'm just curious, what was that moment that you were like, oh yes, this, I understand, and I will put up with whatever I need to put up with in order to get into this, get deeply into this?
You know, I rarely found it boring. I almost never did, you know. I mean, there are aspects of it's when I started getting into like my own like individual practice alone. Mm-hmm. There was, you know, there was an aspect of it that's kind of brutal when you're just like really trying to train in technique and you're just doing like cycle after cycle after cycle after cycle of footwork and you're by yourself. And it's rough, you know, but the immediate exhilaration that happens even at the end of that session is so great. It's so high. It's on such a plane that you're unable to experience in your day-to-day life, you know, that I wasn't ever like, oh God, you know, I don't want to do this anymore, because that exhilaration and that joy, that real pure joy that comes from that kind of a thing is just so great. So I would say, but I do understand that what you're saying, it's really hard. And it's not necessarily everyone's cup of tea, you know. I think it requires extreme patience and, again, trust. What I find is, I think that's probably one of the biggest barriers is trust,
Mm-hmm.
because you feel like, where is this going? Where's this going? I don't know where it's going, you know? How long am I going to keep doing this one thing over and over,
Mm-hmm.
right? And not trusting that, no, that's going to open,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and then being able to self-reflect and be like, wow, I had this little transformation and this aha and this, you know, I plateaued and then whoa, I had this thing happen.
Mm-hmm.
And being able to process that. And I would say, in my experience, it was really helpful to that my guru was an evolving guru
Mm-hmm.
and loved to hear about my process and journey.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I would talk to him about it. Like I
Mm-hmm.
would say, Guruji, I was practicing today and I got so frustrated and blah, 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 blah. And then I was so angry. And he's like, oh, I want to hear about your anger. You know,
Mm-hmm.
tell me what was going through your mind, you know? And
Mm-hmm.
so it's being able to talk about those things, you know,
Right.
and have that relationship. So I do think, and for me, and I, you know, it was the relationship that kept me going.
Right.
There's
Right.
no way, there was no way I wouldn't have been able to have that discipline, and I wouldn't have been able to have the motivation if
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't for that that relationship that was that pushed me.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to be pushed, so it
Mm-hmm.
worked,
Right.
you know, but you do have to have, I really can't emphasize this enough, especially if there's younger folks on the call, but you can't learn and train in the classical tradition without a fierce mentor,
Mm-hmm.
you know, who's willing to really kind of push you and who's willing to engage in the relationship, because it's the unfolding of that relationship that unfolds the knowledge, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So because of how human to human you are, the knowledge transfer is happening.
Right. You use the word transformation, and I just there's basically, this is actually, people sometimes when they say the plot of the book and then they're like spoiler, and then that's like not a spoiler to me, but this, what I'm about to say, sort of is a spoiler. So sorry if this is a spoiler. It actually might only be a spoiler to me as the writer to reveal it to you. But basically, the end of the book, the epiphany that Vidya has is that dance is not an external thing, a thing that she does. She has this idea, if I can't dance with my body, I'll dance in my mind. And what she thought that meant was she'll practice her steps in her mind. But at the very end of the book, she understands, no, it's a way of looking and being and observing movement and comprehending the world is through dance. And dancing with my mind has nothing to do with the steps, like practicing my steps. That's just a way into this way of inhabiting the world. So I'm wondering if you could, sorry, this is maybe, and I know we're running out of time, maybe this is a huge question to drop on you, but I just wonder if you want to speak maybe even briefly about the ways that the study of this dance, I know you've studied for so many years, has shaped your thinking or has shaped your way of being in the world, or anything, that the ways that you have transformed by studying Kathak.
Oh my gosh.
Dancing.
Yeah. Um, you know, the thing about dance is that you are, art in and of itself is vulnerable. You know this as a writer. You know, it's always very vulnerable, because you are expressing at crevices, in the crevices of your soul.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what art is, no matter what the art is, right? And so it's very vulnerable. With dance, your body, you're doing it on your body,
Mm-hmm.
and your body is also vulnerable,
Mm-hmm.
right? You
Yeah.
know, we are protective of our bodies, but here you are expressing your art on your canvas is your body.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like double, you know. So I just wanted to bring up the vulnerability aspect of the dance. And um, tell me you had such a good question, and I just reminding you with
Oh, just the transformation, just how it's influenced your life, or how
oh
you
yeah,
see
yeah.
it. Yeah.
So and I think so much of that, there's different things that you get from you having to use your body, and you having, and then on top of that, you know, learning dance, is the sense of observation, and you brought that up, you know, of observing yourself, because it's the feedback, because it's a performing art.
Right.
So it's everything is, it's like, it is such a mirror. I mean, from day one, I felt like I walked into a room full of mirrors, you know, but it's a mirror into you and who you are. So it's really daunting and scary. And I would say that it's the biggest thing it's taught me is how to face myself, how to face my insecurities, because it will reveal, you are naked. It will reveal every insecurity you have. I learned to face my fears, you know, because it will come out, you know, every fear that you have, because your fears, you hold your fears in your body. So how much you can release those fears to be able to act, to not, you know, dance like this, you know, to even walk onto a stage, like, what's up? You know, even that, right? There's so much fear. And then I would say, I just want to bring this up because it's really important. As a South Asian American, it is, this is the reason why I've devoted my life to it, is because I was angry when I started learning it, that not only did I not know that this existed like this, that this is an India I never knew, because this is not the India that I see in, you know, social media, or social media didn't exist when I started, but even in culture, right? And that my own community doesn't have access to appreciating this art and having pride in it, because that's what I was beaming every day with so much pride, that, oh my God, this comes from my motherland, this is in my blood. And so I would say it's given me a sense of deep responsibility to my own community, first and foremost, to, you know, evangelize our traditions that are evolving and that are so incredible, but also for it to be a bridge for the world to experience it, because while it happens to come from the Indian subcontinent, it is for the world, and it is so universal. So, and being able to be that, being able to, you know, be an avenue or a channel for others to benefit and experience it. So that's kind of how it's helped, you know, changed or shaped my entire view, you know, of the world, and, you know, what's around me. So
yeah, it's really beautiful. It's actually like some of that really resonates with me as a writer, especially the vulnerability and this idea that like there's something where you just can't hold it back. If you want to write a good book, I think you can't hold it back and you can't fake it. You have to just, you have to be like, okay, I guess this is just my entire soul. Here you go. Yeah. So it's actually really affirming.
And then
you say that.
you don't know how people are going to no, and the biggest thing is that if you want to publish your work, you know, then it's about like how people react to it. And you can say, oh yeah, I don't care what people think. No, we do, of course.
Well, we do. Yeah. Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, definitely. I think writing is sort of a performing art in a strange way, because it is a performance. Yeah. We'll have so many more questions to ask you, but I think that
5 minutes.
I think that if I were to ask you another question, it would take more than 5 minutes to give it a reasonable answer. So I think we can we can leave it at that. I don't, Vandana, do we have time to get any questions? Audience? Sorry, audience. I don't know if we have time. Does the audience have any questions? Maybe not. Well, I can ask you the next. Should I ask the next question?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, I'll ask the next question.
I'll be short. I'll try.
Okay, the next question was actually sort of what you were alluding to, which is this idea that there's some parts, and this is one of the reasons I was interested in writing about Kathak, is because I think that there's some parts that are really culturally specific. Obviously, they're telling very specific stories and using very specific, like with the mudras, you're getting a very specific language of gestures, you know, that you're communicating really specific and culturally specific things. But there's especially the the non-narrative sections to me feel absolutely, you don't need to have any cultural knowledge. I mean, I think anybody can come into a Kathak performance, the whole performance, the narrative and non-narrative elements, and get something out of it, because it's a very expressive and beautiful art form. But there does feel to me this tension of this like culturally specific and also the universal. So I just maybe wanted you to talk a little bit about what, if you experience that tension, and what you find resonating across different audiences that you've seen, and what feels like culturally specific and what really does feel universal to you. But that's like such a huge question. You can.
I know.
Sorry.
Shruti, you and I have to, get together sometime and do a deep dive, because I'm loving your question so much. Yes, I will say this. The way that I was taught and trained, and what I completely, how I also practice and perform my art and perform it, is that it is my job to reach every person in that hall, no matter what I'm doing, whether they understand, whether they are Indian, or I mean, you could be Indian and not not know any of it, but whether they understand the language, whether they know anything about this, doesn't matter. That your goal is to reach people, even with things that are so culturally specific. And that if you do whatever you're doing, if you do it with integrity, hard work, no shortcuts, that it will transcend all barriers, language, culture, continent, everything, that's why you can sit in an opera and not understand a word and just be bawling, because something is moving you. Now, can you appreciate it more if you understand it? Sure, absolutely. But that is the first tier for me. Is the first tier isn't like, oh, I need to make sure that they understand everything. No, it's that I want to hit people, and to transcend that, so that there's just that they walk out of the theater feeling like some preconceived notion of and thinking broke. Something broke that can help anyone elevate whatever they're doing in their life, whatever it is, just they can walk away like a little bit higher up here. That's the hope. Now, yes, there are culturally specific things, and I certainly do tailor what I perform, for certain audiences, because there are certain things that are going to catch them more, certain things that are going to relate to more, certain things like that. And what's, again, like I said, what's great about Kathak is, unless it's a production, but it's also you want to try to make it as relevant as possible, and try to make it as relatable as possible. So even if we're doing a production, let's have tasteful narration in there, so that folks can be really engaged and involved, because everybody loves a good story. It doesn't matter if it's a story from 5,000 years ago and it's from a different land. Story is a story. The pure dance is a pure dance, and it has its own, meaning that there's no story attached to it, and it has its own, its own charm and place. So, but that's what I just wanted to say, is that I wouldn't, yes, can tailor things here and there, but ultimately the point is for it to go here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that's the power of dance. That's something that language can't do. I think that's one of the reasons I was drawn to writing about Kathak, is that there is something that you have a body, and watching a body move means something, because you know what it means to have a body. So you don't have to speak that language. There's no language. It bypasses language completely. You understand something deeply, profoundly, physically, because we were watching somebody move in a way.
That's right.
It's always relatable.
And in Kathak, we have an advantage, because rhythm is universal.
Right.
Rhythm is literally the most universal language. You know, from a newborn baby can be excited by rhythm, you know, to
Right.
someone, to I've seen videos of, you know, people with Alzheimer's and who have
Right. Right.
had no interaction or communication with anyone and are affected by rhythm. So, you know, that's another way of really, you know, bridging that cultural, you know, gap that might be there. So,
Right. Well,
yeah.
thank you so much, Rachna. This has been such a wonderful conversation. I actually could keep going.
I know.
There's so much more to say, but I think we can end it here so that we can
Yeah.
move on to the workshop. Thank you again so
Yeah.
much,
Thank you
Rachna.
so much, Shruti. Loved it.
Thank you both so much. That was an absolutely incredible conversation. As a writer and like a Kathaka in training, just amazing. Thank you both. Rachna, do you want to talk a little bit about your show that's coming up as well?
Oh, sure. Thank you. Yes, shameless plug, but I am doing a solo concert actually next week in New York City. The solo is a really, really rare kind of offering of Kathak, but you know, I was so blessed and fortunate to be trained and it be instilled in me that you have to always be able to do a solo. And a solo is where you see Kathak in its most raw, unadulterated form. It is, you know, with live musicians, there's so much interaction and interplay. And it's one dancer, you know, on the stage and, you know, dancing nonstop. There's no like ins and outs and exits or anything. You're just, it's you and then the audience and the musicians. So it's really exciting. There's a lot of spontaneity. It's going to be on October 21st and 23rd. I've titled it Unedited because that's what it is. And those of you who are in New York, you know, please come out and have it's going to be a great night of live art. This is truly, you know, what you can't do virtually. It is really, really the thing that, you know, to experience live. So.
Thank you. Yeah, we just put a link in the chat. My colleague Lily just added a link in the chat for you to buy your tickets, as well as to purchase Shruti's book if you're interested in reading it. It's incredible. It's beautiful. It's lyrical. Highly recommend it. And I want to invite Ria on stage. And before we kind of jump into our workshop, I just want to let everybody know once more that reminder, the workshop is celebrating our 30th anniversary this year. And if you enjoy this program and you want to see more like it, we really wouldn't be able to do any of this without the support of our community. So check out the link that my colleague Lily just put in the chat, support our 30th anniversary campaign. We would really appreciate it. And let's dance. So we have Ria here. I'll let her take it over. And feel free, please turn your cameras on, watch each other dance in like the most least judgmental way possible. This is a community space, and learning to dance really involves having somebody watch you and help you. So Ria can watch you and see what you're doing. Feel free to turn your cameras on. It'll be fun.
Thank you so much, Vandana. After this conversation, I don't know about you all, but I was ready to dance while the conversation was happening because I was so excited from the conversation. Thank you so much, Shruti and Rachna Didi, for that amazing conversation. I'm astounded every time when I hear conversations like this because it's like being reintroduced to the dance form all over again. So thank you so much for that conversation. Thank you so much, AAWW, for this opportunity to show a little bit of Kathak. We have just a little bit of time, so I'm going to not talk so much, and we're going to surrender to the dance form. We're going to surrender. I want everybody to feel as though you can be vulnerable in this space. I want you to make a mess. I want you to make a mess. I say that all the time. I don't expect perfection. I certainly don't want perfection. I just want everybody to try. We live in a world that demands too much perfection, and what I want from everybody here is just for you to give it a try. So please feel free to turn your video camera on so I can see your beautiful faces. Otherwise, all you'll need is a small square of space. So if you're in a small New York City apartment, you should be okay as long as your neighbors are okay with a little bit of stomping, and we'll get started. So Kathak comes from the word katha, meaning story, and a kathaka is a storyteller. Today we are going to be telling story through rhythm, through percussive movements with our feet. So let's get started with the basic footwork of Kathak, which is called Tatkar, T-A-T-K-A-R, Tatkar. You're going to put your feet in a V, and then take your hands, your right hand is going to go over your left hand, right thumb behind your left hand, and your other hand over, and you're just going to keep your hands there across from your belly button. And we're going to start the footwork. It goes right, left, right, left, left, right, left, and you're literally marching. Right, just marching, left, right, left, left, right, and I want you to say it with me. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left. Because we're Kathakas, we never stop talking. And I want you to recite the whole time. Keep going with the right foot, right, left, right, left, left. Shruti, I hope you're trying this out. And right, left, right, left, left, right. Let's go a tad bit faster. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left again, and right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, a little faster, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left again, and right, left, right, left, left, good, Shruti, I'm happy, right, left, right, keep going, I'm going to talk, but I want you to keep doing the pattern. In Kathak, we have corresponding sounds that we make with our mouth that match the feet. So we're going to do 8 steps in directions and 8 steps with the sound. We're going to go right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right. Da, te, te, da, ah, te, te, da. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right. Da, te, te, da. Ah, te, te again. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right. Da, te, te, da. Ah, te, te, da. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right. Da, te, te, da. Ah, te. A couple more times. Da, te. Keep going, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right. Nice and strong, stand tall. Da, te, te, da. Ah, really good job. Da, te, te, da. Ah, let's see if we can go a little faster. Da, te, te, da. Ah, te, te, da. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right. Da, te, te, da. Ah, te, te, da. Right, left, right, left, left, right. A few more times. Da, te, te, da. Ah, te, te, da. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right. Da, te, te, da. Ah, te, te, da. Right, left, right, left. Keep 16-beat cycle is called Teen Tal. Okay, everybody say it with me. Teen Tal, Teen Tal, okay? Everything that we do today is going to be in that 16-beat cycle. And it's literally a cycle. It starts on 1, it goes around 16, and it ends back at 1. Very symbolic. We start at 1, we end on 1. We go back to where we came from, okay? So in our classes, we start with a little bit of warm-up, and then when everybody's in the space and all of the energy is in the space, we say our pranam, we say our invocation. So I want to go through the pranam with everybody together, and you'll need to see my whole body. If you're not able to see my full body, also you can look at Vandana and her top half. If you can only see my bottom half, you can put us two together in a strange and wonderful creation. Okay, so your feet are going to be together parallel. Your hands are in our Anjali position. This is our puja position, our prayer position. And we're going to use that 16-beat cycle. So we'll just mark it together, and then we'll do it with intention. You're going to swoop your arms down. 1, 2, 3, and they touch on top of your head on 4. Go down to the ground, step back with your left foot, go down to the ground until your left knee touches the ground. Touch the ground with your fingertips. And then you're going to touch your forehead with the back of your thumbs, your lips with the back of your thumbs, and your heart center with the back of your thumbs. Then you touch your ears. I'll ask you why you think we touch our ears. And then again, forehead, lips, and heart standing up. 13, touch your hands back on top of your head on 14. And then again, forehead, lips, and heart. And then we come back to 1. Always come back to 1. Let's do it a little bit more up to speed. 13, 14, 15, 16, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the ground. 5, touch the ground on 6. And 7, 8. Touch your ears. 9, 10, and 11, 12. Standing up. 13, touch on 14, 15, 16. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1. And on 1, you present out into the world. Okay, so we're taking all of the energy around us, and we're centering that energy through our mind, through our speech as Kathakas, and through our heart. Let me ask you something. Why do we touch our ears? Pramit, I'm putting you on the spot.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Oh, I think it's to remember our Gurujis or something like that. But
Okay, but why do we touch our ears? That's like kind of a strange thing to touch to remember somebody. Like, that's random. Why our ears?
I mean, usually we do it to like seek forgiveness of sorts, but I don't know if that applies here.
Beautiful. So Lily's helping you out in the chat because it's one of our senses, our sense of hearing. So if I tell you again that Kathak comes from the word Katha, meaning story, Kathakas are storytellers, then what does that have to do with our ears?
I mean, because it's like a rhythm based and music is a huge part of it. So is that what you're referencing here? That you're kind of acknowledging that it's part of Kathak itself?
Yes, and Lily, help out Pramit a little bit more too.
Is it because it's how we hear stories, like the tools with which we take them in?
Beautiful. So Kathak is an oral tradition. So all of the learning that is happening from your teacher that is received by you as a student is quite literally coming through our ears. So of course you see what's happening before you, but especially as a percussive dance form in which rhythm and tal are inherent, you hear the learning and you hear the lessons through your ears. So when you touch your ears, you are remembering your gurus, your teachers who have taught you this tradition. I also like to think of my parents, my mom, my dad, the people who also taught me a bunch. So it's an opportunity for you to, again, bring the people and the energy of those people into the space with you as you're dancing, okay? So this time, knowing what we're doing, let's do this with some intention. Let's take pranam and do our invocation with intention. So we're gonna bring our feet together, hands in, and we're going to actually count that 16 beat cycle together. I'm going to sing it, but you're welcome to recite it, okay? Thank you, Pramit. Pramit, just say pranam and then go, okay? Say pranam with us and then you can go. Thank you. And just mute yourself, Pramit. Just mute yourself. Perfect, okay. Okay, we're gonna hum in between our voices. 13, 14, 15, 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1. And we bow to acknowledge the divine energy around us. We turn to the left and bow to the place of our teachers, our gurus. And then we bow to each other and say Namaskar. Namaskar is the divine in me, acknowledging and seeing the divine in you. And we say Namaskar instead of Namaste because our Guruji, Pandit Jitesh Das, is Bengali. So we say it in the Bengali way and not in the Sanskrit Hindi way, okay? Great. So that will also, Pramit, thank you so much for being here. Great to see you. We'll do a little bit of footwork and then we'll finish class with another pranam, okay? I want to take the pattern of footwork that we did. How many steps is the Tatkar pattern? Show me on your hands. How many steps is it? Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right. How many steps is that? 8. Thank you, Vandana. You got it. Good. 8 steps. We're going to take that 8-step pattern and we're going to play with it. Okay? So we're going to go. And we're going to do a thihai. A thihai is a rhythmic pattern that repeats 3 times and ends on the first beat of the cycle. Hands in, and we're going to go right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, foot behind. Now repeat that whole thing. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, foot behind. Last time. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, and hold. We don't put the foot behind again because we are doing the repetition 3 times and there's only 2 gaps. That foot behind is the gap, so we don't do a gap at the end, okay? One more time, a little bit more up to speed. 13, 14, 15, 16, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, foot behind. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, foot behind. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left. Good, everybody got it? Lily, I'm watching you, you got it. I saw it happening. I can't see your feet, but I see it. I see it surging through your body. Nita, good job. I know Nita, so I don't need to commend her. Okay, one more time. 13, 14. You're doing it, Lily. Here we go. And right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right. Foot behind. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right. Foot behind. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right. Okay. Now, you know, our arms have kind of been staying in place like little Kathak robots, We're gonna add some pizzazz now. So I want you to put your arms out. Your left hand is gonna be in front across from your belly button. Sorry, your right hand across from your belly button, and your left hand out to the side. Okay, for those of you who have seen a sari, it's like the sari is draped over your hand onto to the side, okay? So you're gonna have your arms here, and at the very end, I want you with all the sass that you have in you, all of the sass. I want you to pose at the end with all the sass that you have, this way. Okay, so you're gonna go at the very end, you're gonna go right, left, right, pose. And if you want, you can put a little eyebrow up at the very end, okay? That's what I wanna see. I'll be able to tell if you do it or not. Okay, here we go. So for now, we're just gonna do it facing to the front, and then we'll add a little bit more masala to it. Here we go. 13, 14, follow me the best you can, and right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Foot behind. Right, left, right, left, right. Foot behind. Right, left, right. Sass. Good. A little bit more sass. I saw you hit the sass. I saw it happen. You hit the sass and you were like, I can't handle my own sass. I saw it happen. I need you to handle your own sass, okay? This time we're gonna do it a little bit diagonally. So face your front left diagonal. And at the very end, you're going to look to the corner and find the person that you want to sass the most in your life in that corner. You're gonna look right at them when you hit that pose, and don't break your gaze, sass right at them. Okay, here we go. 13, 14, 15, count with me, and right, left, right, right. Foot behind. Right, left, right, right. Foot behind. Get ready. Right, left, right. Hold it. Yes, I like the adjustment for optimal sassing. Very good. And relax. Good. We're gonna do it one more time because now you know where you need to be. Yes, everybody knows where they need to be at the end. Good. We're gonna do it, and I want you to really hold that position and feel the energy coursing through your body, through your eyes. Okay, here we go. Tad bit faster. 13, 14, 15, 16. Right, left, right. Foot behind. Right, left, right. Foot behind. Right, left, right. Hold. Wow. Kya baat. Gorgeous. Emeka. Very nice. Okay, I hope you felt the energy. We have 3 minutes. I'm going to teach you one more Thihai. Okay, one more, and then we're going to call it a night just for today until I see you at the next class. We're going to cut the Thihai that we just did exactly in half. Okay? We're going to go right, left. Kick. Right, left. Kick. Right, left. Hold. Okay, so this kick is I'm kicking backwards and looking at the bottom of my very dirty foot, but really admiring how gorgeous it is. Okay? So slap, kick in the back. And you have to turn your head to meet the gaze of your foot, okay? Here we go, let's try this. Try your best, and then we're gonna add the arms. So just hands in for now. And we're going to go 5, 6, 7. Here we go. And right, left. Kick. Right, left. Kick. Right, left. Hold. Good. Okay, let's add the arms. at the very end, probably my personal favorite Kathak position, which is called a Karang. We're going to take this position with our left foot forward, facing this diagonal, but looking to the other diagonal. Yes. And this is like a ha-ha kind of position. So you should have that energy when you're gonna meet someone's gaze over there. And I literally, for now, want you to say ha-ha. And again, the eyebrow. Okay, I want the eyebrow. Okay, last thing, and then we'll call it a night. Right arm in front. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and right, left, right, left, right, right. Kick, right, left, right, right. Kick, right, left, right. Ha! You should be facing the front right corner. Your own front right corner. Good. Okay, one last time. This time, I want you to try reciting the goals. Very, very last time that we're going to do this. So I want to see some pizzazz. I want to see energy. I want to see passion. And I want to see some nice recitation. Okay? So we're going to say da te that pay ah da te that pay ah da te that ha. Okay, here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and da te that pay ah da te that pay ah da te that 1. Wow. Is everybody's eyebrow up? Yeah, I saw it. Relax. Okay, very nice. So these are 2 thi-his, a rhythmic pattern that repeats 3 times and ends on 1. Okay, the first one started on 1, when a full cycle ended on 1. The second one started on 9, which is why we were counting down from 5, and then ended on 1. Okay, let's say pranam together so we can finish out this space all together. And then maybe, I don't know if we have a time for a couple questions, but we can see from there. Feet together, hands together, deep breath. And hum and tune your voice. 13, 14, 15, 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1. And we bow in silence to the divine, to the left, to the place of our teachers, our gurus, and to each other, we say namaskar. Namaskar, everybody. Beautiful work. So lovely to see everybody moving and reciting and becoming Kathakas. So great. I hope you all enjoyed it.
Thank you so much, Ria. That was so fun. Does anybody have any questions for Ria before we sign off for the night? In the chat or anything? No. Sounds good. Ria, do you have anything else to say to our folks here?
Yeah, I wanted to say that Kathak is for everybody. So please, if you liked what you saw, please do come try out a class. One of the things that you may have been wondering is why were we singing during the pranam and not singing at any point else? We actually generally sing during all of class. So this is, we truly embody being Kathakas. We sing and recite the entire time that we're dancing. And it's one of the things that really connects us, obviously, to the musicality, to the recitation, to the rhythm. We embody it, but we also verbalize it in really deep ways. So I hope that was something that's enjoyable to everybody. And if it piqued your interest, definitely reach out. I know Vandana has information about our classes because she's one of our students. But we're also happy. We have classes in New York, Long Island, some in Queens, New Jersey. and actually all over the country for anybody who's learning online as well. So do be in touch, and thank you so much everybody for your energy and your love. It's always so amazing to teach to people who are excited and passionate about what they're doing. I appreciate your energy so much.
Thank you, Ria. I actually have a question for you, Ria, if you have a second. I'm curious, just what you were saying too about singing. I'm curious about the breath and where you breathe while you're dancing, because I was struggling a little bit. I'm just interested, like, are there certain beats that you breathe? Are there songs that like allow you to just have that, like, bring in the breath?
Definitely. I mean, we do everything on thal. We do everything in rhythm, including breathing on rhythm. And that is something that's a skill. And actually that musicians do that too. Even if you're playing a percussive instrument, you breathe in specific timed places. And that's something that you learn through the practice itself. And of course, actually it's easier to breathe in the right places when you're singing. If you're not singing, you're kind of hyperventilating arrhythmically. But if you're singing, it forces you to sing and to breathe in the right places. And it actually enables you to be in sync with the people around you in a really deep way, because you're sweating together, you're in rhythm together, but you're also breathing together and really creating the energy as an entire unit. It's a very selfless dance form.
Thank you. That's beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Great question, Lily. Thank you.
Thank you so much. On that note, thank you again, everybody who joined us online. We're so grateful to share this space with you. Keep up with Leela and AAWW on social media, on our websites. All the links are in the chat. We're so grateful again. So we hope we'll see you again soon. Thank you, Ria. Namaskar.